Hi, welcome to the second episode of Balance Naturally. Today's show will include flat back syndrome. We'll also look at some back braces. There's a little section on ticks and your pet using lavender. And the spotlight is a farrier named Josh Smith. And I got to go out and watch him do his stuff. The very end of the show, if you stick around all the way, there's a little blip on combo back. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and please make sure you subscribe.
Let's do it again.
Hi, thank you for tuning in to Balance Naturally. I'm Jen Cosmano, and I am here today with Chevy.
Hi.
My guest, and Chevy's going to be demonstrating the flat back syndrome. I call it a syndrome because it's a compilation of symptoms. Everybody's different, so I put them all together. I'm going to have Chevy turn sideways. We already saw the arched back, and now we can see that Chevy, I'm going to have you move your arm forward just a little, how flat her back goes into her sacrum. And with that, we can see that the gluteus tends to become a little flatter with that because the back doesn't have the arch, the pelvis can't move in the same direction, so the glutes don't get as much range of motion. They sometimes get locked in a really long position. So the one thing that I did want to talk to Chevy about, which I like to know with each individual, is where she gets back pain if she gets overstressed. You're never going to be completely resolved of the way that your body has chosen to structurally develop. So it's going to harbor itself in one area. And when you first came to me, I think you were carried in here.
Yes.
But, you know, it's never gotten that bad. But when she does get back pain, where does your pain usually go to?
Right here.
Turn around. All right, so it goes into her hip. So, and it's primarily from her back, and then her hip is getting the reflex or the pain pattern to it. And so that's where some people it'll go right to their backs from other areas. Some people it's going to go hip. Some people it may even actually go down into their legs. So this is just a nice way of you saying, oh yeah, I have a flat back, and that goes into the same area. So the easiest way for you to see if you have an arched back or a flat back or a combo back, which we haven't talked about, is for you to stick your hand underneath your lower back and see if you have a space or if it's really tight for you to get your hand under there. Now Chevy, she almost had to lift herself for me to get my hand underneath there. Now, what I will work with clients is seeing if I can get them to lift their lower back off my hand without moving their rib cage. So it's all pelvic tipping. So if Chevy takes her pelvis and tries to pull these two towards the ceiling, she'll lift her lower back up and she'll contract those muscles. And then if she relaxes it, it's going to go back down. So that's a good exercise for her. Go ahead and tip. Good. And then release. Good. And tip. Good. Now there's a little bit of rib cage movement with this. So when you're on your own, you want to notice that and you want to really feel the tailbone stick into the floor. So push that tailbone down, and we'll see if we drop this hand to the side and bring that hand like that, we should see the abdomen come up when she pulls her back up. Try to push your pelvis, rotate your pelvis. And we see we have a little bit of a difficulty with the pelvis moving because the abdomen is elongating, and then relax it. Good. And you'll see, you're seeing that rib cage trying to lift rather than that pelvis moving around the hips. Now, what does this mean eventually? Those pelvic bones have really dense tissue in them. They're going to get more and more fibrotic, and they're going to get more and more arthritic as you get older. So pelvic tipping and keeping the curve into a neutral position of the back is going to be really important. And remember, neutral is pulling the arc up, drawing the abdominal in. And that's how you can see. Now a combo back can be a couple flat on the lower, curved on the upper. Those are a little bit more tricky. I'm not going into those right now, but this is the flat version of the back series. Exercise which is a bent over, I call it a hip hinge. I'm gonna put a bar behind Chevy's neck because last time I did this, we were having trouble getting the arch, and I came up with an interesting solution, which is inexpensive. You can get a broomstick or some type of a dowel. I just put this on a body bar, and this is just a plumbing pipe insulation that I use as protection, and I want to just give her something to push her head around. So I'm going to put this behind her neck. You're going to hold on to that bar. Now I don't want the bar on the neck and leaning on the neck, but I want her to be able to keep her head into the foam roller. The neck arch really wants to work in sync with the lower back arch. So as Chevy comes forward with that bar, her neck, if it's in that nice, a little bit curved in, concaved, it should start to match her lower back. So Chevy, you're gonna bend your knees just a little, good. And we're gonna hip hinge, and while you're hinging, try to gently push your neck and head into that foam roller, and don't let that go. And let's see how easy that is for you. So hinge from here and try to bend in half like a robot. Keep going, keep that head back or into that roller. Good, not quite that much, good. Keep hinging, good, and you feel that, good. Hinge at the hip, don't let that head drop, good. Now bring it back up. And there's gonna be some restriction here, so it's gonna take her some time to develop a nice hinge, and do that again. Now, this is where you have to start using your soft stops. There's going to be a point where Chevy's going to feel a soft stop, and she's going to stop herself from doing the exercise and then bring it back to regular range of motion all the way up. And each time she comes down, her body should recognize that there is no danger, and it's going to allow her to do a little bit more. And that's the beauty of calisthenics, is that we're really trying to get the body to do a natural flexibility. Good. And this is just a little bit of weight, but you don't have to have any weight on this. And we're going to do one more, for example, much better than last time. We tried these last time and we were having a hard time trying to get these arches to match. Very good. So we just saw the story of a flat back. And in my opinion, flat backs are much more difficult to remodel than arched backs, primarily because the back now has to go into a strengthening rather than an opening. So we have muscle that's acting improperly and it's in the wrong position. So trying to put it into a remodeled position may create a little bit more pain and discomfort than an arched back. So think of that when you go into the rollback time of correcting flat backs. And you want to make sure that when you do your exercises, you really pay attention and listen to your own body. Don't let yourself get caught up with thinking that the more you do, the better and faster it's going to get. It's the exact opposite. You want to have a very slow, progressive movement so that you don't really feel those changes happening while you're doing them. And back off if you start getting sore. Remember, that's a lot like a healing response in a naturopathic program, just physically. And so you want to take a day or two off and then continue by backing it up 50 to 25% and then continuing forward. So have fun. All right, so I'm here with 3 different back braces. So people always ask me, do I believe in ankle, knee, back braces? And I always say anything that's going to make you feel more confident while you're doing things during the day that you're not as focused on, like lifting and doing daily activities, then fine. Don't get used to wearing it all the time though. Try to limit your amount of wearing it so that you have it be a functional tool for you to be able to get better with your journey if you have chronic pain. So these are non-brand name back braces. I got 3 different price points. I have a $22, $35, $60. And so I'm gonna try them on for you so that you can see they're all large, extra large, which, you know, I don't consider myself having a huge waistline. So this one is the cheapest of them, and it's actually not bad. It's got some support. Now, when you have, it's got ridges in the back. So when you have these ridges, it's gonna disable you from bending at the back. So it's gonna make you bend at that hip and really get your body into that position to be able to work properly rather than bending over at that back point. So it gives you that thoughtfulness of the bend, squat, and lift. This is the midpoint one at $35. It's a little bit more complicated. I had to really, like, this would be for somebody who had a bit more of a waistline. These pieces can move and make it bigger and smaller so that you can put your waist strap over. So I have these as small as they can go. And again, it has those ridges on the back, so it'll really start and stop you. But I actually feel that the first one was a better value and function. I think this has too many bells and whistles on it. So that one, unless you need something that's really gonna open up on you. And then the most expensive one has a little bit more support on the back, and it has the ability to crimp in once you have it on. So once you pull this over like this, you can actually take these 2 pieces and strap them together. So this definitely has the most support of the 3, but it's also a triple the price of the first one. So if you're looking for something on a budget, definitely go for the less expensive. I'll put the links in the comments. And again, this one is gonna really help you from, it actually has a little restriction moving backward where the first one didn't, but it's got a lot more support in the structure of the waistline. And remember, your lower lumbar is there to be curved and to hold your upper body up. So these are gonna help that structure. So if you have a weak back and those muscles are still, you're still getting those muscles stronger, then this will help you while you're doing things to stay more conscious of your lifts into your squat. It's not going to be supportive if you don't watch your movement. So make sure that you really get your movements down pat with that hip squat. We don't want to bend at the back. The back needs to be supportive. It's part of the deep line core of the body, those internal back muscles, and they need to stay in that arch so that the upper body is supported above it. All right. So there you go. The third one also had an extender in it, which I didn't say. So if you need a little extra waistline, so that one had a little extra to it. So with that said, there's your 3 variations of back braces. They go up from there, but if you're looking for something just simple, I would say that first one is a good buy. All right, thanks. So welcome to some basic pet care. And this is Pip. Pip is one of my newer farm dogs. She's an Australian heeler with an Australian Shepherd mixed with a rat terrier to make her miniature, and she does a great job. Her sister is in her house because she had a very busy evening last night. So I'm gonna put a little bit of lavender. Pippy, come. Come here, Pip, Pip. I'm gonna put a little lavender, and I'm gonna spray a little lavender hydrosol. Pip, Pip, come here, good girl. I'm gonna just put it on my hands. I'm gonna put it on her coat to give her a little bit of lavender for the ticks. So ticks don't like lavender because it's part of that camphor family. So if you wanted to do a little shower in the bottle, you could spray it and then just wipe the lavender off with a cloth, and then it gets into their coat. But because it's the water part of the steam distillation, it doesn't have that oily residue backup. But if you want to put just a little bit of that oil close to their ears and just put it where those ticks really like to go, then you'll have a nice little tick repellent. So I have some backup on this, but there's Pip. She's very camera shy, but she really loved it, right, Pippi? All right, so the spotlight today is Josh Smith, a farrier here locally in north central New Jersey. Most of your work is out from this area, yep. Right? So Josh, I met Josh 22 years ago because he used to work on my horse. But how did you get into doing shoes?
So I got into shoeing from my father. My father was shoeing since 1969. It was something I've been around my whole life as a kid, and over the years, I was just around it and eventually just got into it in, I think, 2001.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Because that's when I got her.
Yep.
And what's your favorite part of this?
Of shoeing?
The people, right?
Yeah, absolutely, the people. The horses. The horses don't talk back. So we love the horses.
And so today, not only are we spotlighting what Josh does, but I want to look at the body mechanics of a farrier, because at the end of this there'll be a QR code that you can go on if you do work like this, and you can go on and get a workout based on the imbalances that can be created due to this career. So with that said, we're going to go and do a shoe, one shoe, one hoof. Alrighty. And what are you doing right now?
So we're just picking the foot out so we can kind of get in here with the pullers and the tools to get the shoe off. Remove any of the debris in the foot.
And if you notice, he's really bent over right now.
Oh yeah.
This is where most farriers end up having issues because they have to be bent at the back a lot. Oh, that just came right off.
Okay.
Wow.
We're gonna show you.
I obviously never watched you do this with my horse.
Now you're gonna critique me on how I stand and bend over.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a little peek. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? Have you always stood like this when you did horses?
Yes.
With your back tucked?
So it depends on the horse and how tight the horse is up front.
Uh-huh.
A lot of horses like to, you can see how he's got his counter foot up right there?
Right.
So he's throwing his weight forward on me right now. So I can feel all of his weight transfer forward on me. And a lot of horses too, they sometimes tend to suck you in.
Uh-huh.
So by getting sucked in, we're trying to pull against them, which can put a lot of strain on us as well.
Yeah. And that part is, you really do that. You do that like I clean out a chicken.
Yeah.
How old is this horse?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Maybe in his 20s.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is it a boy? Is it a gelding?
Gelding.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think it's
A
a mare.
boy.
No, I think it's a mare.
Oh, is it a mare?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks like she's got a few years on her.
She's been there, done that.
Very pretty. I'm just going to bring this down just a little so I can see that better. And she just needs a basic.
Basic open
Yeah.
heel shoe. That's it.
But you are actually very good at doing the more complicated stuff.
Yes.
I like confidence. Wow. And that was it? So that's where, is that where you're going to start?
Yes. No, so I'm going to pull it out of there and then I'm going to come around to the ankle.
Okay.
That's just heating it up right now.
Okay. You tell me if you have to go. So a farrier has a long back and a long hamstring, and they get their glutes locked long, which is never a good thing. So it's a little different than a typical flat back and a short hamstring. So we're gonna have to do a lot of back line to be able to start to get this to correct archwise and to strengthen the hamstrings from that long position. How hot do you think that is?
Oh God. I really- The best part's going to be you pulling that shoe off.
And then you cool that down.
Cooled it down, now we grind it.
So mesmerizing.
Jesse, do you want to just buff that 1 foot quick? Want to buff that 1 foot quick? So I'll come back over here, he's going to buff that foot.
Look how good she is. What a good girl.
You got Reddit, huh? You can see how our knees are, right?
Yeah.
How we're kind of twisting our whole torso up.
Yeah, well, you're using your inner thigh to hold on to the,
So you can see why
and then you're bent over at your back.
my lower sides
Yeah.
are always out, right?
It's good though, because like I could do a really nice workout for this. And then you guys can all not do it. You can say, oh yeah, no, next week. Well, that'll keep you in shape.
What's that?
That'll keep you in shape. Yeah, it really is quite a because you have a long hamstring, but you have a short front hip, which is the opposite of what a flat back usually has.
And that's that.
Very lovely. Look at that. Close up on that. Should have had it the other way. Very nice. Did you like it? Did
Yep.
you enjoy it? She
And
put her
now-
ears up.
We'll have you-
I'm going to try to pull a shoe right now, which is going to be really hilarious because I have to work tomorrow.
See
Right?
how it sits there in there?
Right.
You pinch it real tight,
Uh-huh.
and you pull it down, right?
And pull it down.
Yep, so
all
you're
right,
literally
towards the
gonna- yep,
floor.
push right
All
down.
right. And I got to put the hoof inside my legs like
Yes,
that.
Yeah, yep. So it's kind of like a basketball, right?
It's like a basketball.
Right, dribble it between your legs.
So did you have... Come here, sweetie. Come here. So you went like
Yep,
under
exactly,
like
yep,
that?
Yep. There you go.
Oh my God.
Okay, yep. Now pick
She's
it-
like, oh God,
pick
get
it up
her.
in your lap.
Like this?
Yep. Here's your tools.
All right.
You're gonna grab that nail. Use both hands. Squeeze tight. Pull down. All right, keep going. Keep going.
Oops.
So now we're gonna.
All
So
right.
you almost want that foot above your knees a little bit because you're gonna want to pinch your knees together, right?
Like that.
Yep. Pinch your knees because you pinch your
Alright.
knees, it holds the foot, right? And then you're gonna grab these like vice grips,
Like this?
like this,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna go up with it,
Okay. And then
up
back.
towards your face, but don't hit yourself in the teeth. All right, now go. So then grab these pullers, and you're gonna grab those.
Grab this.
Yep, and right down towards your feet. There you go.
All right. That's one.
Yep, I'm gonna take that. Use both hands.
I'm like so afraid that
You're not gonna hurt them.
she's gonna.
Nope.
Yeah.
Use these.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is crazy. Did I get that one out? Oh, that was good.
Now back to that tool. Oh, no.
I actually,
There you go.
I got that one out without doing the other pliers. She's like, okay, hurry up, lady. Oops, sorry.
You see how she puts her weight right on you?
Yeah.
Then you're gonna tap the back of that shoe.
This way?
Tap the back of it.
This way?
Give it a little tap. Use your stool. You'll have your. That's the easiest part. Tap it.
Oh my gosh, this isn't coming off.
Tap
She's
it.
like,
There you go.
I got it! I got it, look! I pulled a shoe! Oh my gosh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're such a good girl.
There you go.
This is my shoe. Can I keep this shoe? All right, so what's her name? You know?
Who's that?
Deanie. Deanie. Deanie just let me pull her shoe. So I think I'm done. That I cannot believe you guys do that all day, every day. You make me look like a wuss.
That's why we come down.
I'm out of breath. Oh my gosh. All right, so very good. Well, thank you. Thank you, Josh. Thank you for letting me show everybody your
Anytime.
good stuff. And then after this, we'll have a nice farrier workout that Bob will be the first one to do.
Bob, will be the first one to do it.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Now there are combo backs. I actually just had somebody that I worked with a combo back. So I do want to talk to you about that. That's when there's an arch and a flattening. It's usually an arch of the lower back and a flattening of the upper lumbar. And when that happens, that means that we can combine both to try to even things out. And we're going to look to see if we have a tight abdominal or a loose and long abdominal, or if we have a tight lower back and an overused upper part of the back. And when that happens, then we need to do a combo exercise. So with that said, I'll show you, I want you to go to roll back time and look at the combo pelvic alignment or combo neutral pelvis self-help. Thank you.